Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I was tagged by the lovely Kirsty from Colouring K to do the Colouring Book Scavenger Hunt tag. I believe that I was tagged as well by Colouring with K, but I think she took that out and tagged somebody else because she realised Kirsty had already tagged me. So let's just get straight into it. The first one is a colouring page with a man. Right, the way that I've done it, I've tried to find pages that I have actually finished. There is a few that I've not managed to do. So the first one is a man. Now I'm cheating with this a little bit because it's not a man, it's a boy. I have no colouring pages finished. I don't think I've got any colouring pages actually that are men. So yeah, this is the one that I've done from, I think it's Love Letters. Yeah, Love Letters by More Girl. Take these tags out now. I do apologise now, I won't be able to remember every single thing that I've used because these are from a long time ago. But I can see that I have used the Wow Embossing Powder glitter on the corners, as you can see. And all this side was done with the Black Widows because that's what I took on holiday with me. But I can't quite remember what I did use on this one, unfortunately. So that is the first one, which is a man slash boy. Apologise for the squeaky chair. The second one is fruit, which I found one that I have completed. This was a recent one actually. In which one's this? Fairy Delights. And I've done the blueberries. The blueberries all here. I've used a bit of glossy accents on this page. I'm pretty sure that this was the Faber-Castell Albert Dürer watercolour pencils. It's either that or the Intense. I'm pretty sure it is the watercolour pencils, looking at it. But again, I've used a little bit of that Wow Embossing Powder glitter just on the top. Didn't really have much to this one. I think there's a tiny bit of Pentel Hybrid Duo there, or is it Stickles? It might even be Stickles. So yeah, that is the fruit one. It took me a long time actually last night to go through all of my books and checked what I actually had. This is a very recent one, so you're going to see this in this month's finished pages, but I wanted to show this one off because I'm really proud of it. And it is this one, so it's a show a picture with a bee. This is a very recent one. Like I said, it's going to be in this month's finished pages. And the camera's not going to pick up the sparkly bits. Let me try and put on the light, that might help. It's got a bit dingy now. Right, let's try that again. There you go, that's better. So I've gone over the, where you can see the black with the Americano black acrylic paint. All the shiny bits you can see are the Calero Fine Tech watercolour paints. And the rest of it I think is Prismacolor, and then the lines here are the Pentel Hybrid Duo gel pens. But look at this side, this was a year ago, so this was last June 2019 that I did this page, and I did it with oil pastels in the background, which I don't know if anybody wants to see, but I'm going to try and use oil pastels again and see if I can get a better effect than this one. But my shading is quite terrible, to be honest, on this side compared to last week, and I am super duper proud with that one. It took me hours and hours and hours, but I do think the effect is worth it. I'd take this out and frame it. You know what I might do, because I'm not overly keen on the back page, so I might do. Look at how it shines. So yeah, I'll keep showing you that. I'll show you again in the finished pages ones. So that was my bee. And then we've got a picture with words. This is from last Halloween, from Hannah Lynn, the Halloween colouring book, I believe. Now I've took all of them actually out of the book, so I've got them in plastic little folders, and I do regret doing that now, unfortunately. Thought it was a good idea at the time. So yeah, they're all singles like this, but the one thing that it does make it better, if I want to scan the pictures in and print them out on nicer paper, it's easier to do. That is one good thing. So I think this is the only page that I could find actually with any words on. There might have been a couple of words. I was looking in the mouse guard book and there was a couple single words, but I hadn't coloured them pages. The glitter that you can see in the background in the sky is actually nail polish. It was an old OPI nail polish that I couldn't use on my nails because it was just too old. So I thought instead of wasting it, I used it on my page. And I think the rest of it's probably Prismacolor and then the Pentel again at the bottom. Yeah, that's an old one, so last October. My dogs have come out of the bed, so you'll probably hear them making funny noises. Right, the next one is a creature. So I picked this one, which is the furry. I've used all sorts on this one. Got pan pastel for the background, distress ink for the background, a lot of white gel pen, a lot. It took me just as much time to put the white gel pen on as everything else on the page. We've got a bit of the Winker Stella, which now is all gone. But if we've not got the Winker Stella, where is it? This is very, very, very similar, if not identical. It's just the clear, it's called crystal clear version of the Spectrum Noir sparkle pens, and you know it does the same job. I've no need to go out and buy another Winker Stella. So yeah, and I think there possibly might be ink tints, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Whoops. But yeah, she's one of my favourites. I did actually copy the original piece because I got the printout of it, which yet needs to be framed. But what I've done is I've kept all my keepsakes and thank you notes and whatnot in this little folder for now. But yeah, she's cute. I mean, I know she's not identical, but the pictures weren't identical to start off with. I had to add a few lines and whatnot. But yeah, I think she's super cute and I love how she's turned out. So that was the Furrytopia by Mystic Art Mirrors, if I didn't say. The next one is a picture of Santa. Now I have no finished pages of Santa. I bought this book because I saw a review on Debbie Loves to Colours channel, and I've still not coloured in it, but I will be colouring it come Christmas, November, December time. And this is the picture that I found. There is quite a few. Paper's really nice as well, and this was only a cheapy book, probably about £2.50, £3. So yeah, that will get coloured hopefully November, December. But there is let's see if I can see, there's another one at the back I think. It's more of a traditional picture. I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? It's always the way when I'm filming. Well, that's him on his sledge there, you see? We've got snowmen. I mean, I don't know if this book is available on Amazon, I'm not entirely sure. It was just from a cheap store over here that was called B&M. Is it B&M or Own Bargains? Anyway, so we've got a picture with art supplies in. Now I really, really, really struggled with this one. Again, this one isn't finished, but is it cheating? I don't know. So we've got ink, we've got a pencil, we've got paper. I don't really think that's cheating, but what do you guys think? So yeah, this is a page that I've not done. It's a big double page spread. I think Kirsty recently has got this book and she loves it. I've done a few pages in it. No background in that one. I know I did Louis. And I've done the crab. Yeah, there's Louis. With my explosion of glossy accents everywhere, unfortunately. You've got to laugh about them things. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. The next one, I've got these all a bit muddled up here. So I'm not going by order because it's just the way that I put the books down. I've got the Disney portraits. And mine has fell apart actually. So if I lift it up, without hitting the camera again, you see how it's come out there. So I've got one portion here and then another one here, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. So I'll just move this to one side and just show you the page that I finished. So again, you'll see this in this month's finished page video. Let's move this out of the way because I don't want to squish it. And it's Stitch from, is it Stitch? It isn't it? And I've gone over with this one with alcohol markers. I've basted the whole page with alcohol markers. I think these Disney pictures just scream for really bright, bold colours. And I've gone over with very, very minimal shading. What pencils did I use? I used the Lumis actually to do a bit of shading. Like I said, very, very little. I've used some stickles on here, and I've used the Fine Tech gold paint as well on the sun. But yeah, it was really an easy one this, because I didn't have to think of my own colour palette really. I just googled a picture of him and then basically copied it and just put some pretty flowers in. No, it was really easy. I do recommend this book, apart from it blooming falling apart. Some of the characters in this book though, I have no idea who they are. And I like Disney. I know that's Ariel. And we've got, that's from Aladdin. Lion King, that's one that I'm going to have to do. I think that's from the second film though. Hercules, I want to say. Mulan. No idea what that's from. No idea what that's from. No idea. And another one from Lion King, but that's probably the second or the third one, I think. I would love if anybody can recommend me a nice book. Just Lion King. Just purely just Lion King. I have seen one online, but I can't get hold of it at the minute, and it's like, it's a book and it's the pages come upwards, and then you've got the finished piece at the top, so you can colour copy the colours basically. So if I just wanted something easy to do, you know, I really want something like that. The next one is pumpkins. I've just realised how many tags that I want to end up wasting here. I'll have to somehow reuse them and stick them on with sellotape. And I've used a lot of glossy accents on this page and a lot of Pentel Hybrid Duo on the vegetables. And this was probably last October, November time. And I'm quite pleased with how these pumpkins turned out. I think they're really nice and quite lifelike. I think this is the only page that I've actually done in this book. I don't know how you pronounce it. Rhapsodia. You're all going to laugh at me, aren't you? I'm no good. I only just speak English. Right, the next one is... we've got a bear and my favourite animal, which is both in this one. So my bear one, which I've not completed yet, is this one. Is Coloriage 4 Wild? Yeah, Coloriage Wild 4. So I want to show you without actually hitting my camera again. So yeah, lovely paper in this book. It's more like watercolour paper. If you're going in with pencils, you have to use quite either a lot of layers or quite a hard pressure, because you will get the white dots. So I tend to go in and base it with watercolour or alcohol markers, because it is single-sided. So you just want to put a page in between to protect the next one. Look at that one, cute. But the last one is my favourite animal that I've done, I think. That's what it's meant to be. Which is the tiger. This is probably one of my very favouriteest pictures that I have done. I think I could have done better with the skin, but that was all with watercolour. If I bring it up a little bit closer, you can see it's quite streaky, but considering that I'm not a professional watercolour painter, especially with skin, I'm happy with that actually. And then again, I basted all of the tiger with watercolour and went over with, it was probably Faber-Castell Polychromos, because they keep the sharp tip for longer. So that's what I'll probably use for the hair and the fur. But yeah, that's another one I want to frame. And I'd have these pictures on my finished pages all over the house if I could. I don't think my husband would be happy about it though. So that's everything. I haven't thought about who I'm going to tag. So what I'll do is I'll either add it like round about here somewhere, or I'll add it in the description of who I'm going to tag. Because I'm just trying to catch a minute to film while I can. So I hadn't thought this far ahead. So I hope everyone is keeping safe, and Kirsty and Kay, thank you very much for tagging me, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.